Hello guys, I'm Shyam Yadav from Dronacharya Group of Institution and I belong to CSE branch and I'm going to tell you about artificial intelligence domain in computer science. So basically you have heard that there are several applications of artificial intelligence in this domain. If you don't know what are they, I'm going to explain you thoroughly. So let's get started. So, for all those who are newcomer here, what do you think of artificial intelligence in reality? Or what are your fantasies regarding to it? It may be a scientific movie, Ultron, Terminator, or robots, or you can see a Jarvis is an artificial intelligence in the movies. But they do really exist? Do you think these so-called neural network building exist in reality? Yeah, man, the reality is often disappointing. These elements won't even exist in reality. So, what are we on what things we are applying our artificial intelligence? Have you ever thought of it? How it could be useful in our computer science domain? So, we're going to see next slide. So here is our content of today. Basically, I'll define you what is artificial intelligence, what's its early history, what the current status of AI exists in computer science domain, what are the upcoming challenges for computer science domain in regarding of artificial intelligence, what is the future of AI, and basically its pros and cons. Basically, you have an image of cons too in your brain, and finally conclude my whole topic into it. So in next slide we are going to know what is artificial intelligence. So basically it is a branch of computer science that deal with the simulation of intelligent behavior in computers. Like, we build such algorithms that can be useful and to help computer to learn new things by its behavior. Okay, so basically we try to implement an intelligent system or intelligent algorithm into an artificial intelligence. I'm giving you an example of heuristic search algorithm. I hope some of you have heard about it and some of you not, but basically it uses intelligent behavior and not follow a particular training. Okay, so that's my point. Here, we usually try to build a machine to behave intelligently, take decisions on the basis of raw facts that we provide to them in the form of data or in the form of behavior or in the form of process, basically. So moving to our next slide. So basically we are now explaining you what does AI comprises of. Okay, so basically AI comprises of data science, a part of data science, machine learning, deep learning, which are a subset of artificial intelligence. It means ongoing research is being done now to know more about artificial intelligence as we haven't achieved it yet. So basically we all know that we implement machine learning in robotics, MATLAB, and many recommendation systems are based onto it. And for a given specific pattern, we usually implement machine learning algorithm on which train our data and test it. Suppose you have to prepare for exam, so you have to go through the whole syllabus, and then on the text, on the basis of the given fact, you have to give answers. With similar pattern, machine learning works. We have to train our models using machine learning algorithms, and then we have to predict on the basis of our given facts what it has to be targeted. And suppose if we don't find any pattern, then we'll use deep learning that consists of neural networks. You have heard of it before maybe. Neural networks basically consists of either a single perceptron or a multi-layer perceptrons. Perceptrons are basically neurons which are designed and implemented like a human brain neuron to take decision in either a true or false way, or to go beyond that true false matter, we use activation functions into it. So I'm getting deep into now what part of data science we consist in artificial intelligence and what's not. Basically, data science provide processing of a large amount of data and to train them using machine learning and deep learning algorithms. So we use mathematics or statistic to analyze our data through graphs, equivalent curves, to understand the kurtosis, standard deviation, mean, median, mode. We all use these mathematics term in understanding the data science concepts. So, who has started the early history of artificial intelligence? Who was the first person who brought up this domain and make it beyond imagination? So basically, it's the Alan Turing who first used to decode Enigma machine, which was made by Hitler to send message in a encoded form, and he is the person, Alan Turing from America, who decoded it and saved so many American lives. Thus, these algorithms that he designed are an AI based algorithms that understand the concepts, patterns, and try to extract the meaningful answers from it. So basically, he was born in 1950 and he was a mathematician. Alright, so let's move on. So basically, what we know, what is now going into an AI, what we have implemented till now in artificial intelligence domain. So have you heard of chatbots? Yeah, I think you should do. We all have Google Assistant. Maybe some rich people use Siri. Cortana we all have in Windows. And then we have Bixby in Samsung mobiles we have seen, and IBM Watson. These all are chatbots. These all are our personal assistants. What do? They monitor our whole day schedule in our phone, what we process, on what sites we go, on what sites we used to learn, on what sites we visit. They track it all, and on the basis of something they discuss these topics with you or recommend you something new, or they can talk you like a human brain that a human did and behaves like an assistant. How this could be possible? Is it really possible? Of course, why not? Artificial intelligence make it possible using natural language processing that are implemented to design chatbots that make it possible to implement a personal assistant on your phone. So what are the other domains of artificial intelligence that are being currently possible now? So we have a huge amount of domains that use artificial intelligence to provide data security with design algorithms that provide you the best security. To computer itself seeks some patterns to identify any spam, spoofing, phishing techniques into your smartphones, and it warns us also. In social media, you have seen on Facebook that if you like a page or you see a video for a long time, it will recommend you the similar sort of videos. How this could be possible? Well, it uses recommendation system. Automotives, as you all know, robotics have machine learning, or you have seen some factories have robotics hang that are automotive, and these are all using machine learning algorithms that are complex in nature. In education, in agriculture, there exist some tools that give water to your crops in agricultural field. Have you heard about self-driving car? Yeah, basically self-driving cars are in transport domain that will going to implement in 2030 completely in all over the world. Basically, in healthcare, we have to suppose predict someone has a diabetes or not. So we should collect the data from some sort of hospital and train our model accordingly and try to predict if a person has a diabetes or not. These algorithms are implemented on healthcare machineries also. Astronomy, yeah, we could, it's not possible if we don't implement artificial intelligence and can explore our astronomic world. You all know universe is huge, everything is random into it. So how could our algorithm can be random? How could our algorithm perform better if it's not an AI based algorithm? If it's not an AI based algorithm, it won't learn its new environment. So to implement it in a new environment, we use artificial intelligence. And you all know that you have played chess also. You have played chess, right? So chess is a game, is a two-player game. So we often see like there is a man or there is a bot playing with you in your game. The bot is intelligently built to play with you and to oversmart your thinking. So basically, these are some domains where AI exists. So moving on to next slide, and we have to see now that what are the upcoming challenges for an AI. So we all know that we have a huge amount of data. Okay, so without data, artificial intelligence have to perform somewhat slowly, or it's not accurate like that much if we don't have data. So we have to collect a huge amount of data, and this could be a major challenge to compute it also. So computing power is not that much sufficient till now. So we are facing these challenges in AI algorithms also. Now we know that human based thinking or decisions are sometimes emotional and based on feelings rather than facts and data. Some decisions we have to take randomly that a machine could not make too. That's also a major disadvantage of artificial intelligence, and we have to work on it also. Now we all know that artificial intelligence will work either as a chatbot, either as a gaming bot, either as a robotics, but it can't work all in one. Like, have you seen the Ultron movie? It can do everything, which is currently not possible because it can't tolerate multitasking. It can't handle it also. So basically, this is also a challenge we have to overcome through. Alright, AI have judgment issues also because it judge on the basis of facts. As I told you, in intuitive thinking, human have to take care of emotions also, but it won't judge on the basis of that. It judge on the basis of the raw facts. So basically, these all are the challenges that are coming in the domain of AI. Now moving ahead, we are going to see what is the future of artificial intelligence. So basically, there are lots of domain in artificial intelligence that we will going to explore in another decade. So basically, AI is spreading up rapidly in the domain of computer science engineering, and it will create tons of jobs for the employees in digital marketing. If you in future we could expect to have a robot assistant, a self-driving car, or a defense system that is managed by artificial intelligence. And in experimentation in science labs, in healthcares, we can automate the operations using artificial intelligence. In cybersecurity, our AI algorithms can perform well if we rapidly working onto it and prevent spoofing, phishing, or spams. And chatbots can get smart time by time, and it will help us as an assistant in real. So basically AI have a huge enormous amount of scope in future that we will discuss. Alright, so moving ahead to, so we are going to discuss the pros and cons of AI. We all know that AI doesn't get tired easily, as our intelligence get tired for some part of time and we need to take rest. But what if we implement our intelligence for so much of time? It's only possible with the computing power of computer, and if we implement artificial intelligence onto it, this will work definitely. And we all know that AI can take decisions, classify things, it can differentiate between two different identities also, and we can use it in medical healthcare domain. It have the accurate decision making. Yeah, we can say that decision making can be accurate on the basis of what kind of it predicts. Okay, this will you going to learn in artificial intelligence domain, that is machine learning. And basically we humans face lot of issues in being selfishness to implement our intelligence, which a machine could not do. Okay, so these all are the pros, and let's come on to the cons now. So till now we face so much of time or so much of money to spend over an artificial intelligence project for a small amount of work. And basically most of the people won't work in the domain of artificial intelligence because they think that it's a big complex, but really it's not that much complex. It's quite easy if you work into that domain. Basically if you learn something and implement onto it, so you have to experience something. Okay, so currently the use of AI is emerging now, so there people won't get that much of experience. You have to go on the research, if you have to explore it. If you learn something, implement, then you have a limited amount of learnings or stuffs about artificial intelligence online. Okay, and basically artificial intelligence have lack of creativity. Yeah, I can see that artificial intelligence have lack of creativity in machine learning domain, because without of data it can't even predict anything in machine learning domain and in deep learning domain. But some algorithms, now it is possible that some algorithms exist that learn from new things, but it should be belong to the same environment it is going to, on which it is going to implement. Basically it won't learn from experience also. So we are going to conclude our topic that artificial intelligence is a machine and a branch of science that is going to develop in futures and have a huge scope and create a large amount of employment into it. Okay, there exist some intelligent agents. Agents are basically those implement algorithms or programs of artificial intelligence that works for a specific domain. Suppose if we have an environment of a game, then its agent is bot. If we have environment of smartphone, we have agent as an Google Assistant. And if we have environment of machine learning robots, it has an agent, several agents, like it has smart eyes, computer vision, it has motion in hands, that based on some sort of complex algorithms consist of so much of things that we can't even imagine. John McCarthy, who coined the term in 1995, defines it the science of engineering of making intelligent machines. What do you think, guys? In future, machines can rule over the world? Think about it. Thank you guys to listen me patiently. I'll see you in the next video.